All right, let's get ready for some Retromania Wrestling. I'm going to pick Tommy Dreamer because he's the innovator of violence. Let's get ready to rumble, brother. I can't even explain this right now. What is happening to Tommy Dreamer? He is like glitched out, and that's my character that was playing in this game. He's like injured. Look at this. He's injured. He even the computer player does not even know what to do with Tommy Dreamer. And this is in his own House of Hardcore arena. Poor Tommy. Tommy cannot do anything. Oh, this is hilarious. This is so hilarious to watch. Seriously, he has not even gotten up. This has been going on for like a couple minutes now. I'm just waiting for this match to end. Oh, now it ends. Looks like Big Stevie Cool wins the match. Retromania Wrestling, a brand new wrestling game that is a 2D arcade style throwback to old school wrestling games of the 90s, you know, like your WWF games back in the day. And this is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. This is developed by Retro Studios, of course, and you have a basic simplistic roster of a mix of, you know, legends and Hall of Famers, if you will, or even indie wrestlers. So I'm going to kind of go through the list of roster real quick and just kind of go over this. So first up on the list, you got the Road Warriors, all right? Hawk and Animal listed on here. You've got Johnny Retro, John Morrison, everybody. So, I mean, he's a current active WWE wrestler right now, but here he is. He's in this game of Retromania Wrestling as Johnny Retro. So, there you go. You got Big Stevie Cool, which is Stevie Richards of Stevie Richards Fitness. All right. Or as Stevie Richards from WWE, from Impact Wrestling, ECW. He's in his, you know, Blue World Order getup and gimmick in this game. You've got the NWA World's Champion, Nick Aldis. All right. You've got Nikita Koloff. You've got Hollywood Nova of, again, Blue World Order. Blue Meanie's in this game with his big old belly shirt, all right? Going down to the bottom row, you've got currently right now in Impact Wrestling, former WWE, ECW legend, of course, the innovator of violence, Tommy Dreamer. All right, Tommy Dreamer, all right? You got Jeff Cobb of right now New Japan Pro Wrestling. You've got Austin Idol. I'm not sure where he's from, to be honest. I've heard of the name, but I'm not familiar with Austin Idol. You got Colt Boom Boom Cabana, currently right now signed with AEW and has joined the Dark Order. All right. And you've got indie wrestler Warhorse in here, which he's made a couple appearances on AEW as well. Zack Sabre Jr. of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And you've got Brian Myers, a.k.a. Kurt Hawkins. All right. Currently signed to Impact Wrestling. And last but not least, Matt Cardona, a.k.a. Zack Ryder, right now signed to Impact Wrestling. That's your roster. And there's word that there's going to be DLC coming later on for this game as well. But that's a pretty good stacked roster to begin with. The different match styles that you can have your one-on-one, you have your triple threat, you can have your fatal four-way, you have your tag team, your six-man, eight-man tag, and so forth. And there's even a Retro Rumble style gameplay that you can play. There's a story mode, which basically you play as Johnny Retro, coming back from, you know, being, I guess, out of action or sometime. I haven't really played the story mode. And then there's the 10 pounds of gold run where you go through the rankings to challenge for the NWA World's Champion, all right, which currently holder, Nick Aldis, all right. But when you play in the versus mode, of course, you get different types of gameplay. You got your time limits, you got your steel cage matches. Of course, you got the big blue classic cage, and then you got your chain link cage. You also could have, like, count outs, false count anywhere, no count outs. You can have elimination battle if it's three-way or four-way. Different types of variations for wrestling styles. You also get to pick different types of arenas when it comes to to this gameplay. So kind of looking off my Switch right here. So you got your Retromania Arena. All right. You've got your high school gym. You got the ballroom. All right. You've got an arena in Japan. So like New Japan Pro Wrestling style arena. You've got NWA Power, brother. All right. You can catch that on YouTube. Then you've got NWA 70th Anniversary Arena. You've got the beach. You've got a warehouse. You've got House of Hardcore, the house that Tommy built. Tommy Dreamer, that is. You got Stevie Richards Fitness. Basically, you're wrestling in a gym. All right. You've got Universal Wrestling College. All right. Oh, this is basically learn from one of the best, the Universal Heartthrob, Austin Idol. So this is a place where Austin Idol's from, I guess. Then you've got Pro Wrestling Tees Warehouse. Pro Wrestling Tees Warehouse as a place to wrestle in. If you don't know what Pro Wrestling Tees is, they sell the wrestling merchandise for all the indie wrestlers out there, not WWE related. You know, of course, you do have your WWE Hall of Famers who are not currently signed on there, such as Stone Cold Steve Austin. Is he even a Hall of Fame? I don't even remember. You've got the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast hosted by, of course, Matt and Brian. All right. Or Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder. You've got Hell. You've got Hell. Hell is an arena in this game. What in the world? Who would want to wrestle there? Why would you want to wrestle in Hell? You've got Stomp in Paradise from the minds of Matt Cardona and Brian Myers. What were they thinking? Is what the description says. Then you have Too Many Games Convention. A video game convention. Right here. They're wrestling around different types of YouTubers and podcasters that has their merch table set up around the arena. You've got arcades in the background. It's a wild, crazy time there. And if you go up to one of the tables, you got, you know, Pat Contry's CU podcast out there. You've hit his table. Hey, their logo's right there. You got Pat and Ian right there in the middle of the ring. Or you go to RGT 85's table over here, and boom, there's RGT 85's logo there, and they're, you know, you got them sitting there at ringside just enjoying the match, you know, those YouTubers and podcasters out there. And then last but not least, you got a British arena. Or you can just go pick a random arena. Gameplay is very simplistic on this, again, arcade style. Pretty much you have a health meter, you have also another meter where it has like a low, medium, and high, basically for, you know, your types of attacks. Of course, you're going to start at low, and you got to build that meter gradually throughout the match. So that way you're able to perform those other higher level attacks. And if you're at a low level, you're trying to do a high, yeah, your opponent's going to reverse that maneuver and take you down hard. So, I mean, basically how you lock up, you just basically walk up to your opponent, and next thing, the characters kind of flash, and then to signify that you can push one of your action buttons and push whichever direction on the directional pad or joystick, and just execute that move. It's very simplistic. B, of course, makes the pinfall. If you double tap the directional pad against the ropes to get out of the ring and into the apron and then onto the floor, you could use a steel chair to sit in at ringside. You know, just all sorts of great stuff going on. It's just a very simplistic arcade classic battle. You know, there's a part where you do lock up and then you have to mash the button to get the advantage to be able to perform the move. You can do top rope high moves, all sorts of crazy stuff. It's a good time. It's a fun game. I love it. My son loves it, and it's a good classic game. Very, very different from, of course, what WWE's putting out right now. I mean, come on. I haven't played WWE's game since WWE 13, Live the Revolution, where CM Punk was on the cover. And that was on the Wii. That's how long ago it's been since I played a WWE game. Because I just own Nintendo products, and they don't release a new one on Nintendo anymore. Weirdos. Of course, they did have 2K18, which I heard was a pile of garbage, and I was like, I'll pass. So, there you go. There's a wrestling game out there, arcade style. It's fun, it's quick, it's easy to pick up. Go check out Retromania Wrestling today. It's a great time. We'll see you guys next time on The AJ Show. Thank you so much for watching. I have finally perfected my blended mocha. All right. It's a win today. Oh, yeah. And we'll see you guys next time. Stay safe out there. Take care.